I'm trying to get the sirens and stuff, and the video don't want to play. But Divine Feminine, you're coming into change. Things are starting to change for you. If you were going through a lot of attacks and all that stuff like that, because I feel like all of my attacks have completely stopped, and my progress and everything that I've been manifesting is now coming into everything and all this stuff like that. So people tried to threaten you, scare you, send dreams, send false people, just a bunch of distractions and all that stuff like that. So they feel like while they were in control of your energy, things were not in good condition. But when you start fighting for your life back and proving people wrong, the years of manipulation that they had on you, and you weren't aware of it, and the type of person that you are, it's like, okay, you hold yourself accountable for stuff. So they wanted you to hold yourself accountable for being sarcastic. And it's like, well, you allowed me to believe that you were going to play along, or you were going to take the blame for it, or, all that stuff like that. And it's like, no, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know my power. I didn't even know how protected myself I was. So if you have all this power and you don't know what to do with it, and people come in and tell you, like, do this, do that, and the third, and you do it, and they steal it from you and get you to take the karma because you actually did it, but you don't know that it was done on purpose and you didn't actually deserve it, type stuff. So people have been exposed for the manipulation and lies and false, false reports made on you. Everybody went through trial, and everybody who was in judgment, it's like, that's the thing of, I ask you a question, but just because I ask you doesn't mean that I don't know the answer. So the naive state that you were in that allowed these people to continuously take from you, because you are abundant. You have a lot of abundance. You have endless abundance. And even when finding out, you didn't allow their energy to overtake you. They were trying to teach you how to be ignorant, so that when you found out what happened, you would take over and they would take over your energy. And then it's like it would be a permanent switch. But you kept fighting because you started realizing, and you're not that type of person. You're not as weak as they thought you were. You're not as pussy as they thought you were. It's just that you're genuine, your pure genuinity. And then it's like you take it for weakness, or you took advantage of it, and you were expecting Divine Feminine to react a certain type of way. But it's like maturity and understanding. That's what I need from you. Yeah, you found your way. You found your way through the manipulation and the distractions and the lies and the false masks and the titles. Just because somebody is your family does not mean that they respect you or care about you the way that a family member should. If they feel like you a lick, especially because they didn't grow up with you, they didn't have that bond with you, you just like a distant family member or whatever, they're gonna treat you how you allow them to treat you. And instead of being family and putting you on the right path, like, nah, if I could do this to you, I'm pretty sure somebody else could do it to you. And if that was their test to see, I'm going to send this person in, tell them how to manipulate you. And if you're not aware that they just did the same thing that I did to you, and it was out of selfishness, then I will put you on the right path and let it be known if I care and love about you. But if I can do it and they can do it and they can do it and you never catch on, well, I'm gonna put this person on to you to make you think that they're the one attacking you, but I'm gonna be the one behind the scenes. You have your emotions in line. You have you healed yourself So you know yourself. And with all the stuff that happened, you still remained yourself. So you know the intentions of the attacks that were brought upon you to make you look bad was not of you. And the fact that you just said return to sender without caring who it affected, that's why people got mad, because it was like, oh, the stuff I did for you and da 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 da. But okay, you're just focusing on the good stuff that you did. You're not focusing on the stuff that you did to keep me in a place where you could continue to take advantage of me. And that's why motherfuckers don't want you around their kids, because if you'll do it to me when I'm at such a naive, you feel me, like talking about some, oh, well, she 29 years old, she should know better. No, bitch, if I've never been taught, how the fuck will I know? So I had to learn on my own. And motherfuckers, oh, she always in the street, she this and she that. Well, how the fuck else I'm gonna get street smart, goofy? Book smarts, you go to school, you learn, you in your books, you read, you learn lessons, you take tests and all stuff like that. And that's what street smarts is. You have to go through stuff. You have to go through lessons. You have to take tests, pass, and all that other stuff. And I'm glad that I passed, because as a celebration, trying to give this karmic masculine a chance to redeem himself, or feeling like, you know, or whatever. But the reason why you're getting what you're receiving is because you cut these people off. You're not allowing them in your energy to try to manipulate your energies, you know, because they know that you're a problem solver type of person. So they link up with you, get you in this emotional state, and or whatever y'all used to do if y'all friends with benefits. They come around, talk about their problems, they do what they do or whatever, and then they leave. But when they leave, they're leaving with a part of you, your energy. And let's just say it's a time limit on what they can do while they still have your energy on them. So they'll probably, I don't know, do something in your energy, and then they'll bring it back to you and have you figure it out type stuff. Yeah, you're having beginnings and positive energy. So the simple fact that motherfuckers could not respect the fact that you wanted space so that you could heal is because they knew that's what you were doing. They wanted to be a part of your healing process so they could determine whether or not you should be able to, you feel me? So they could, you know, and they were doing it for negative, selfish reasons. Because when you step into your power and you realize what you're capable of doing, and you know how to, or whatever, because it's like they knew that you were trying to put up boundaries because you wanted to think for yourself. Oh no, if she thinks for herself, then she'll be able to tell us no, or she'll not take the blame for our karma anymore and all stuff like that. And it's like, well, why would I take the blame so that you could take my manifestations, so I could stay in this low vibration, so that you could continue to eat off my plate while I'm starving, and then you look like the hero because, oh, we finna go to a family outing at whatever, you better eat all you can eat. And like, girl, get your real stupid goofy ass on up out of here. You're real stupid goofy. Yep, divine feminine. It's a lot of females in your family that were attacking you and thinking that they could get away with it. Back then, they probably didn't know nothing about it. And then it's like now they're thinking like, oh, well, this would be perfect. And then it was a sense where, dang, I had her in my possession and I could have seemed like the hero to help her if I would have just allowed, like, why did I have to say that? That's what made her leave, because she did say that she wanted a job. So why the fuck would I get a job if I'm leaving, goofy? Obviously, I planned on staying because it was nothing from, you feel me? But motherfuckers bent their hand in that situation. A change, a disturbance. They knew that you were finally healing, even without their help, even with being a single mom and struggling and not having that person or that man figure for two boys or whatever. I'm enough masculine for them. I fart, I burp, I make goofy jokes, I hang around enough niggas to know what they talk about. I could do research on YouTube to know, like, when my kids get older, to know that that's just what boys do. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? And then eventually, if the right person come along, he can be that male figure to my baby, you know? People got their own life. And I come from, like, my auntie and them, they grew up together. They bonded together. Y'all brothers and sisters, okay, cool, in one house for about, like, 20-some years or whatever. And then left. I grew up with child for 5 years. And then left. I don't remember the fucking bond that we created, but when you young, you're not thinking about all the manifestations and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got all these clowned out ass, goofy ass. Okay, let me get the energy on this. I don't even think I'm gonna post this. I just want to listen to myself talk. Trust the process. There are I feel like they moving in silence because they're trying to copy what Divine Feminine does with moving in silence. But it's more so them being scared, not because they have plans to attack you. They're scared and they're dealing with karma, and they see that you're moving on. Like they expected you with this situation that happened, or this disturbance that happened in your life. They expected you to go crazy or something like that. They didn't expect you to elevate quicker, you know, because if they're using your kids to attack you, the fact that they removed your kids only gave you the speed, like, so they feel like now, you know, they feel like now that this situation is helping you to get where you need to go. Once you get your kids back, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be real crazy for them. And that's what they feel like, damn, I came through for you and this is how you repay me. And that's when you're going to put them in a place. And that's when they're going to not be able to contain themselves and be like, so, okay, blah, 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 blah. They're going to be the ones that go crazy. The same shit that they're trying to make you do, that's what they're going to do. Because you're keeping your composure. You're taking it one day at a time. You're taking it step by step, and you're not letting it affect you. You're moving in a positive direction like you've always been moving. But with them being in your energy, you know, it's like every time they was in your energy, you was acting out. But when you were in your own energy, you were being positive and, you feel me, growing, and like it was everything good. But then when you get back in contact with them, it's like they're gonna try to, you feel me? But you're much wiser. You know more now.